Hello, I shall be presenting my quality improvement project on rational use of antibiotics in the Department of Obs and Gynae at a tertiary level hospital, Lady Hardinge Medical College, New Delhi, India. Ours is a busy department with a workload of approximately 13,000 deliveries per annum. The problem addressed in this QI project is irrational use of antibiotics for 7 to 10 days following elective surgeries like lower segment cesarean section. Our aim statement for this project was to increase the single dose antibiotic prophylaxis in low risk patients undergoing elective major surgery from 0 to 60% by 8 weeks. We did a fishbone analysis and we found that there was no departmental antibiotic policy in place. There was lack of sensitization. There was lack of confidence in aseptic practices. Everyone was worried about post-operative sepsis, and there was non-availability of antibiotic in the OT. And then issues like who will administer, when to administer, and where to document. We selected two quality indicators. One was a process indicator, that is number of patients who received single shot antibiotic of those who were undergoing surgery, and an outcome indicator, that is number of patients who had surgical site infection out of those who received single shot antibiotic. We collected the data at monthly interval from the case. So this shows the various change ideas which we tested and the lessons learned from them. The first was formulation of antibiotic policy after a detailed discussion and finalization only after agreement, and we decided to roll it out in the whole department. We also conducted sensitization workshops for residents on asepsis. This was done over a period of 2 months. This was to build consensus of all involved and also to collect the baseline data in the meanwhile. Not everyone was convinced due to fear of sepsis, so we adapted our change idea and then decided to roll it out only in one unit. The lesson learned was that there is a need for building consensus. When we implemented it in one unit, the use of single shot antibiotic increased to 60% from 0% without any increase in surgical site infection. So we adopted this idea, and the lesson learned was it is important to take small steps. Then we implemented it in all the units, and after 1 month, the usage of single shot antibiotic was 50 to 60% with no increase in surgical site infection. The lesson learned was that sharing experience with others can motivate them, and also that the patient pays. A single shot antibiotic usage ranged between 55 to 65%, that we decided that we need to increase it, enhance it further. Then we identified nodal officers in each unit. We have 4 units, so in each unit a nodal officer was identified with monthly meeting in person with presentation of data and discussion on deviations. So this increased our single shot antibiotic usage to 75%, and we adopted this idea, and the lesson learned was that increase in accountability and ownership pays. So our single shot antibiotic usage ranged between 67 to 68% for the next few months, when we saw that there was a dip of 30 to 35% in March 18, and we realized the need for hardwiring. We saw that some monthly meetings were missed due to nodal officers being on leave, so we resensitized and decided to share the data regularly by nodal officers. And the surgical site, single shot antibiotic usage increased to 75%, and the lesson learned was that there was a need for continuous follow-up for sustenance. In the meanwhile, we also decided to hold meetings on a fixed day of the month with nodal officers to review the data, and also to have a WhatsApp group in place. So the lesson learned was that for a change to sustain, it should not be person-centric, but it has to be self-sustaining. And ever since, we've been maintaining a single shot antibiotic usage between 66 to 80%. This time series chart shows the consistent usage of single shot antibiotic over a few months, and with no increase in surgical site infection. What sustained our project was a continuous monitoring of process and outcome indicators monthly, sharing of data and keeping the momentum of change and everyone interested, generation of competition among units, and appreciation of those who were doing well. The impact of the project was unjustified antimicrobial prescription was avoided, the use of antibiotics was reduced, and patients were more comfortable, and so were the operating teams. Thank you so much.